Hey Power Rangers, SeanOrange here at MAGFest 2011 at the end of day one on Thursday, January 13th. Like many conventions, MAGFest is no exception for having a fairly decent venue area, also known as the marketplace. And they had a pretty awesome selection of retro games and other things that you could pick up. Including this shirt was on sale, as I've mentioned many times on the podcast. I swear I bought this first before I came to the convention. But anyway, I thought I'd share some of my modest but potent haul for day one here. So, in no particular order, I picked up my own copy of Mortal Kombat for Genesis, which I already had to borrow from Phil Bond for a Famicom Dojo video. And you might be thinking, I haven't seen this video yet. Well, there's a reason. Then I also got my own 4-score, the 4-player adapter for the NES, which I've never had one of these myself. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a satellite, so if any of you vendors out there are listening, find yourself a satellite and I'll probably buy that off you too. The next, I actually got a TurboGrafx 16 CD game, Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective, with live actors, right? So it was only $10. I figured if it's terrible, then I won't have really missed anything. But, I'm the kind of guy who enjoys like slam dunk with Scottie Pippen. So what does that say? I'm not actually sure I can play this. I have a Duo RX and I have a CD-ROM 2 system for the PC Engine coming. I heard that the CD games are supposed to be cross-compatible, so I guess I'm going to find, this will be an experiment to find out for sure if that's true, and if not, then that just means that I'll hold on to this thing until I actually get a CD for the TurboGrafx. But yeah, the sellers of this are called Hendane, and I didn't really quite catch it at first because it was written in English letters, but they actually don't really sell console games a lot. They are more purveyor of anime smut. So this is an unusual step for them, but I really appreciate it. They had a pretty awesome selection. And last but not least, Mortal Kombat for Sega CD from madgear.com, the same guy, so I also got the 4-score from. Those guys had a lot of interesting stuff, man. Like, they had a Famicom 3D system, which I promise you'll hear more about from me next month. But if you want to look it up now, look it up now. But yeah, so I grabbed Mortal Kombat for the same reason that I got the Genesis version. One, you have to opt in for your violence by putting in a kill. The other one, like this one, rated MA-17, you had to opt out of the violence. So kind of interesting. It's something we're going to definitely cover on Famicom Dojo. But I don't have enough Sega CD games. I don't have enough CD games, period. So I think definitely it'll be something interesting for me to play and for hopefully you to see, and the whole history of sort of thing for the show. Last but not least, I wanted to congratulate Zach for being the first person to find me. I'm sure it had nothing to do at all with the fact I tweeted about this shirt 20 gajillion times. But he did find me, not knowing that he would get his own screensaver. Not knowing that he would get his own signed DVD. Which I didn't take a picture of. Or him, for that matter. Well, Zach, if we find you again at the show, I'll be sure to pull you aside and be sure to check out my Day 1 digest on 4colorrebellion.com or on Powit.tv for more information about the convention in general, some of the panels I went to, and a few things that I coerced Juwario into helping me with. Alright, on to day 2. Keep following us on Twitter, on Famicom Dojo, or watching us at the Powit.tv YouTube channel, the SeanOrange YouTube channel, 4colorrebellion.com, and